yet another game of A very good morning to everyone. Pictures coming to you live from the Mercantile Cricket Association grounds for this C Division League match, the 50-over game in 2025 between Sampath Bank and TEEJAY Lanka. This league match has been played over the weekends. This C Division game, still playing 50 overs, and if you look at the background, you can see quite a lot of breeze, slightly overcast. Sun is also trying to peep out of the clouds. It's an interesting game on the cards. And I think Ricky Sims is down there at the toss. We'll have a look what Ricky has to do.
Good morning and a warm welcome here to the MCA grounds. It's a toss time in yet another game of the MCA C Division 50 over tournament. We have the two captains for today, Senu Ramarasinghe for Sampath Bank, Taraka Dinesh for TEEJAY Lanka, and our match referee for today, Mr. Manoj Pereira. Senura will toss the coin. Heads is the call. Tails it is. Heads it is. Okay, so TEEJAY, Taraka, you have won the toss. You have decided to bowl first. Any reason behind that?
Yeah, when we look for the overcast conditions and little bit grass here in the wicket, then we are looking for to put the Sampath Bank below 150.
2 games, 2 wins so far. Good tournament for TEEJAY Lanka. How is the confidence?
Players are confident really well. Last game we scored more than 300 runs. Then defeat 130 in the first game. Then we are looking for another win.
Good luck, Taraka, to you and TEEJAY Lanka.
Thank you very much.
If you had won the toss, Senura, what would we have done?
We're going to bowl first as well, actually. So depends, yeah. So I think it's a good pitch to bat second. So hope to have a good score on the board. Depending for a low score, maybe, yeah.
What do you think is a good score to set here?
Maybe 200 plus could be a nice score. So hope to do a good match and hope to do good play with the boys. And last match was a nail-biting game for us, yes. So hope to recover some mistakes from the last game. Yeah.
You got to 240 plus in the last game. So if you can repeat that batting performance, that would be good, isn't it?
Exactly. So yeah, hope to have our top order is on top. So there might be good scores from them as well. 20-30s would be double figures would be easy for us to reach the target here.
Good luck to Sampath Bank.
Thanks.
So that's the news from the centre. TEEJAY Lanka has won the toss and elected to field first.
Thank you, Ricky. So there we hear the news. TEEJAY Lanka winning the toss and they've elected to field first. That's the teams for you. TEEJAY Lanka, Prince Primal, Janith Wijayasurya, Nalaka Amarakon, Purna Chaturanga, Sachita Vikramasinghe, Sasiri Adhikari, Taraka Dinesh, Udyanga Madhushanka, Akila Dilshan, Nimesha Sasmith, and Nuwan Alakut. And for Sampath Bank, it's Senu Ramarasinghe, Sansaja Bandara, Moksha Samarakun, Sitija Silva, Sumundu Mapalagama, Yasita Ayeshan, KT Taraka, Sasun Vijayaratna, Tiloka Mimanage, Ganesha Buddhimal, and Tavina Dhananjaya for you. That's the playing 11 of both teams. So like Ricky said, TEEJAY preferring to chase, and incidentally they have played won both their games, and Sampath Bank played lost both. So TEEJAY will want to remain unbeaten in this tournament, try to win this game, and Sampath Bank looking for their first win. Quite a stiff breeze, slightly overcast condition, but the sun is out. I'm sure you should get a full day's play. You see, looking at the bowler is ready. Just getting a few things sorted out. There's a little bit of a small patch there, maybe the groundsman putting some clay or sawdust on it. All ready for the commencement. Right on time. It's 9:46 is the scoreboard clock. And we are off. Akila Dilshan with the first delivery. On target. Moksha Samar Tavin Dhananjay, the two opening batsmen for Sampath Bank. See some bounce on that delivery. Batsman getting on his toes on the back foot and playing it down to the third man Richard. So first runs for Sampath Bank and Tavin Dhananjay off the mark. There again we see some lift. So both batsmen off the mark. Tavin Dhananjay plus Moksha Samakot. Both identical face, 2 deliveries each. Both are now 1 each. Yes, wrapped on the pads and first one down. Akhil Dilshan has struck in his 5th delivery of the morning, the first over. And a good start so far for TEEJAY Lanka. There we see that again. It's coming in. That looked plumb. Ball came in to the right hand. Batsman trying to work it on his pads to the leg. Missed it completely and umpire's finger going up straight away. So Tavin Dhananjay walking back for just 1. The skipper Senur Amar Singh is the new batsman. So immediately we saw some swing. We've seen some bounce. There again, after it pitched, it took off. Tavin Dhananjay, the first wicket to fall. That's a good start after the first over. It's 2 for 1. Udayanga Madhushankar will open the bowling from the scoreboard end. Second over for TEEJAY Lanka. It will be Moksha Samarakun on strike. So far, runs just scored 96, has been 31. Keeping it up to the batsman, trying to get see whether that new ball will bring any swing. So this 50-over tournament in the C division, Mercantile Cricket Association MCA C division tournament. Taken on the full and driven in the air, but beats that diving field and into the boundary. That's the first boundary for SAMPATH Bank. And Moksha Samarakun gets his first boundary. Once again, you see he's trying to pitch it up. Batsman taking it on the full. Mitchell got away from that field. Ball tickling into the boundary. Shot pulled. Good cricket all round. Batsman getting on top of it, pulling it, and then a diving stop. If not, that would have been boundary number 2. Once again, we see a bit of grunt from the bowler. That looked like a slow ball. Again, pitched up. Batsman almost yorking himself. So Udayanga trying to change things up. Bowl the shorter delivery. Before that, he bowled a fuller delivery, which was taken on the full, driven to the boundary. That one again, full. A direct hit there. It was driven past the bowler. Batsman crossed over for a single. Mid-on fielder getting to the ball quickly and throwing at the striker's head, hitting the stumps. You see that replay again. Slight hesitation there from the non-striker. Oh yes, well in. He had his bat grounded. That was a good piece of fielding, hitting the stumps. So Dilshan De Silva, the umpire. Run slip down the leg side and some exercise for Dilshan. Called a wide. Just to give you a rundown of the match officials. Dilshan De Silva and Manjula Pushpkumar are the standing umpires. We got Mr. Manoj Pereira, the match referee. Got Samir Prabhashan, scorer. Again, shortish, no carry that time to the wicket keeper. Left alone. So end of 2 overs. SAMPATH Bank 8 for 1. We see the bowling so far. The two bowlers, Akila Dilshan, 1 over. Here's 1 for 2. Nudhyanga Madhushankar, 1 over, none for 6. Both the bowlers having 4 dot balls each. So once again, the match official Dilshan De Silva and Manjula Pushpkumar are the two standing umpires, and we got Mr. Manoj Perra, the match referee. Then we got the scorers who are helping us, Samir Prabhashana, Priyan De Silva, and our live streamer Darshana Samar Vikrama. Nicely bowled again, throwing it wide outside the off stump. Killer Dilshan asking the batsman to go for that drive. It's a packed offside field. So this is something interesting I would like to point out. Bowling to the right hand, bowling outside the off stump. Come to that in a bit. That's the exact gap I wanted to point out. Not sure. He has 2 slips in place. Has a point. Then a big gap on the offside. Then you got the mid-off field. So there is no extra cover. We see that again. Throw was a bit wide, so no chance for that run out. Let's get back to the field again. 2 slips, a third man, a point, and then a mid-off. So massive gap there. No one on the boundary. Asking the batsman to go for that drive, and he's bowling it outside the off stump, hoping that he gets that edge. In that time, played it late towards the third man fielder, Senu Ramasinghe, the skipper, and just jogs onto the other side for a single. I think he needs to maybe bowl a little bit straighter and try to get it to swing away. We saw him bringing one back in, so that's why the fielders, but now there is a change in field. Moksha drew him down in that gap for 3 runs earlier, so now they bought the extra cover. It's a little bit confusing as to what he was trying to do. Pitched up and driven that time. Still, there's a big gap there through extra cover and the point reach, and that ball reaches the boundary. Another boundary to Moksha. Foolish again, trying to look for that swing, not getting anything. Dispatched into the boundary. Well, I think that's the ploy they should do. Try to keep bowling there. Maybe get that short mid or the square leg field also onto the off, and then ask the batsman to play on the legs. Shot. Pulled. Just a one bounce into the fence. Waiting to see what the umpire had to say about that. So, Moksha Samarakon into the act. Anything short, likes to play the pull. So earlier also he played one that went straight to the fielder. This one no fielders, played in the air. So runs have come. Sampath Bank moved on to 20 for 1 in the third over. Quite expensive over this. I think he's got his field placings off. That's much better. Brilliantly fielded there at point. To go to his left and brought out that drive. But still couldn't save the single. 1 run to end that over. There we see that played in there where that gully fielder would have been. Score is 21 for 1 after 3. We see the betting card so far. Navin Dhananjay was the first to go. It was LBW by Akila Dilshan for just 1 run, and now Moksha Samarakun on 18 of 12, 150 strike rate. And the skipper Senora is still on 1 of just 3 deliveries. Moksha has managed to keep most of the strike in the last few overs. Here that big grunt. This is a much better field for Udayanga. He has a slip. A point, I think there is a third man as well. Can't see him. Got a point, covers, extra covers and the mid-off. And he has the third man. 6 on the off. I think this is a much better field. And then he has the fine leg, the mid wicket, and a mid on. Bowling outside the off stump. What I was trying to stress is when the left armer from the other end was bowling, I would have had 2 guys covering that cover area, keeping that leg side open, because that ball tends to come in sometimes with the arm. Ask the batsman to play across the line. Maybe he misses it. Get that LBW. Oh, full. Moksha Samarakun was late on the stroke. Yorked himself, I would say. And has to walk back. He was beaten for pace here. And Sampath Bank have lost one of their main batsmen. 2 down for 21 in the 4th over. So both your opening bowlers are struck. There we see that. Yes, took that inside edge if I'm not mistaken. It's a bit too late. Slight gap. And Moksha Samarakun bowled by Udayanga Madhushak for 18. And the score is 21 for 2. Hansa Jabandar, the new batsman, walking in. This is a really good start for TEEJAY Lanka. Maybe a little bit disappointed with the number of runs that they gave in that previous over. But other than that, picking up 2 wickets in the first 5 overs. Actually, in the first 4 overs. They'll be happy winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Jabandar has got 1,062 runs, highest being 125, decent average 29.5. He has 250s and 100. 39 matches, 41 innings. So he can bat. Sure, Sampath Bank will be looking at Hansa Jabandara to try to repeat one of those high scores that he has got. Again, that grunt coming. And they're not interested. Just letting it go. So 2 slips. Third man. So now TEEJAY Lanka on the attack. This is good captaincy. He got the point. The extra cover. And the mid off. 6 on the off. And then we got the fine leg. Mid wicket. Mid wicket and mid on. Getting driven in there. Bandar off the mark with that single, but not before giving a bit of a scare. It was in there. Shouts from the slip fielders to catch it. Point was a little too deep. There we see that last wicket. Played it, I think, was pretty late on the shot. Getting that inside edge onto the stumps. And again you see Udayanga bowling to his field, a good plan, and that ends the 4th over. Sampath Bank, after being put into bat, are 22 for 2. The 2 openers back in the pavilion. Tavin Dhananjay the first to go for 1. And then Moksha Samarkon. It's clean bowl by Madhushankar. For 18 off just 15 deliveries. So he got amongst the runs. He got some boundaries. But unfortunately had to walk back. So now let's look at this field for the left arm. It's got just a lonely slip. Third man. Point, extra cover, and a mid off, and then he's got the fine leg, a square leg, a mid wicket, and a mid on. So it's a 50-50 field here. There again we see that lift, bit of carry from one end. New ball pretty hard, hits a certain area in that pitch, and takes off. So now there again we see another change. Going back to that old field. Extra cover coming into short mid, and short mid going to the second slip. Not very convincing here for me. I would prefer to see him having extra fielders on the off, asking him to drive through those fielders. Ball can go to hand, and then you try and curve the ball in with that in swinger to the right hand and wrap him on his pads. You show a big gap on the leg side and ask him to play across the line. That's a better way of trying to pick up wickets. You see you can see that. Oh, there we see that ball coming back in a bit with that shape. Again, you see that bounce, certain area on this pitch. The new ball pitches there and it takes off. It'll be tricky for the batsman, not knowing whether he should leave it or play. There we see again going well over the stumps. That's it. Full delivery. Again, ask him to go for that drive. Played the drive a little late. Ball ends up with the wicket keeper. There was a shout, but clearly the bat hit in the ground. Ball had passed the bat by then. 4 dot ball so far. Much better over from Akila. Coming round the wicket to the right hand. Driven, taken on the full. And Hansa Bandara gets his first boundary. This man has got 100. So he's not going to be a mug with the bat. And anything bold. You see that beautiful cover drive. No fielders in that region. Now what does TEEJAY, Lanka skipper, do? Is he going to change the field? So bring that square leg fielder in. He's just standing there next to the umpire. Make use of him. Much better, but still gets a single because there is a vacant gap there. Mid-off, staying a little bit up to kind of cut that single, but couldn't do it. End of 5 overs. Sampath Bank, after being asked to bat, 27 for 2.
So 5 overs done, 27 for 2 Sampath Bank after being put into bat in this MCA Division C 50 over tournament. TEEJAY Lanka won the toss earlier today. Their skipper Taraka deciding to bowl first. There was a bit of grass on the surface and there was a bit of overcast conditions as well, though the sun is now shining bright. But he opted to bowl first. TEEJAY Lanka much more confidence. 2 games, 2 wins for them. Sampath Bank on the other hand have lost both games they have played. This is a big game in particular for Sampath Bank to get back into this tournament. Runs have come steady at over 5 runs per over, but it's just those 2 wickets, especially the wicket of Moksha. He was looking good and he was clean bowled. Ansija Bandara, as Michael mentioned, has 100 in this tournament, so a lot depends on them. They got over 240 in the last game, chasing down a target, just lost by 3 runs. So they have certainly grown in confidence as the tournaments have progressed. We saw them playing in the T10 tournament. Sampath Bank, they were not that effective playing in the Tier A against big teams like Hales and CDB. They were not too competitive. But this is a totally different 50 over format. Can they spring out something from out of the bag to try and topple TEEJAY Lanka, which is a much stronger organized side. Some very good players in their lineup. The umpires today, Dilshan De Silva, Manjula Pushpakumar. Officiating in the center, our match referee is Mr. Manoj Pereira. Played a lot of first class cricket. Mercantile cricket has been around for a long time. Just 1 game today in this tournament, played here at the MCA. The games are played on the weekends. We have 2 games happening tomorrow, one at the MCA as well, and then one at Coles, Sunday the 13th. Steady bowling by Udayanga. Into his 3rd over, 1 for 8. Got that prize wicket of Moksha. It's been on the mark. Oh, the wicket keeper tried to stop that, didn't manage to cleanly. They'll come back for 2. Good running between the wickets. Saw the opportunity early, especially the non-striker. Every run is going to be very important for Sampath Bank. They need to set a good total. 220 or so was what skipper Senu Ramarasinghe, who is out there, was looking at. On the other hand, TEEJAY Lanka thought they would be, or they would like to restrict Sampath Bank to 150. This is what they thought at the toss. That's a good looking shot, but cannot pierce the gap. Six overs done, 31 for 2. We have the left arm seamer continuing. He's bowled really well. Picked up that first wicket to fall. Lucky to Dilshan. Slightly expensive, but was with very good rhythm, attacking. So far the points table, LOLC on top. They played 2 games, 6 points. TEEJAY Lanka also have 6 points after 2 games, but LOLC has a better net run rate. 1.324 at the moment, ahead of TEEJAY Lanka. That's a good looking shot. He's out by a long way. This is disappointing. What was happening there? Total mix up in the center. And they have lost a very, very important wicket. Very, very important wicket indeed. That the partnership was building up gradually. Good full-blooded drive through the offside. Straight to the field. Sent back. And he had no chance of getting back Senura, the skipper. Sent back by Anjana Bandara. Yes, I don't think there was a run in it. Either way, there would have been a dismissal. Poor call by Senu Ramarasinghe. Straight to the field. It was his call. Even if Anjana Bandara responded, I don't think he would have got home. Well. He has to go for 2. 3rd wicket down. Good fielding by Purna Chaturanga. 3 wickets down, Sampath Bank. Against the Mars Bodyline the other day. Mars Bodyline got 249. Sampath Bank fell short by 3 runs. They got 246. It was a very good run chase. Hansanja Bandara, they have scored 84. They will need him today as well to do the run scoring. It will be called the White Tharaka is the new batter. So in that game for Sampath Bank, yes, 84 to Hanschandra Bandara. Tharaka got 28. They will need those runs once again. And Sumudhu Mapalage got 48. Yashita Aishan 30. Down the order is where the runs came. So they will be hoping that down the order the runs will come today as well. They need some partnerships. On the other hand, for TEEJAY Lanka the other day, they scored a massive 315 versus MA Sportylk. Restrict the opposition to 260. Runs came from Sasiri Adhikari. 110 is a very good player. 79 to Janit Vijay Surya. Taraka Dinesh, the skipper, got 57. And in their bowling effort, Sudhyang bowled pretty well. Oh, close one. Need another direct hit. That would have been close as well. Sasir Adhikari picked up 3 wickets in that game as well. So they have a lot of options. TEEJAY Lanka, they'll be contenders definitely for this tournament, no doubt about it. TEEJAY Lanka had another close game against Commercial Bank as well, the first game of the tournament. It was a very close affair. It was played at the Moors grounds. TEEJAY Lanka just got 130. They were bowled out, and they bowled out Commercial Bank for 121, somehow winning the game. Akila Deshan picked up 1 wicket. Udayanga Mandushanka picked up 1 wicket. Chanit Veerasuda picked up 3 there. 2 for Taraka Dinesh, the skipper. So they have quite a decent bowling lineup as well. This is good bowling. He's been on the mark. Akila Deshan, excellent over. 4 was done for him. 7 overs overall, 33 for 3. So Udayanga Madhushanka will continue. 1 for 11 of his 3 overs before this. He's been very steady. .34 for 3 into the 8th over. Sampath Bank 34 for 3. They'll badly need a good partnership here, taking their time. Pandar is going to be, oh, that will be close, very close. Probably the height is what umpire Del Shandy Silva thought so. Probably thinking Sanjay Bandara is not that tall though. Probably thinking, yes, that would be probably going over the stumps, but another beautiful delivery, cutting him in half, coming back off the seam. They have used the conditions well so far this morning after winning the toss, TEEJAY Lanka. Oh, gets the outside edge to the slip though from the bounce. Beautiful bowling. He's bowling in the correct areas. Not too full, not short. Just in that awkward length. Area of uncertainty. There you go. Neither can come forward, neither can go back. Very difficult to play that. It's been a very testing over from Udayanga. This time too wide, but yes, signaled as wide. 6 extras to the total. Just a 1 run so far and that wide. Can he finish it up well here? After that, since the wicket or the run out of the skipper, Ansaja Bandar sort of got quieter. Earlier he was timing the ball well, playing some shots. Suddenly, after 3 wickets down, they felt things that should be different. So that was well bowled. Excellent over. 8 done, 35 for 3. So we have a change of bowling. Nalaka Amarakon has been introduced into the attack. The left arm spinner, very experienced at this level. Good trier. He's been among the wickets. Decided to go for spin. I would have thought the way the seamers were bowling, the assistance they were getting, maybe a third seamer would have been ideal. I wonder if they have anybody in their tank. But I certainly would have loved to see a third spin operating at the third seam operating at this stage, at least for a couple of overs. Because there is some more movement off the deck. Good carry. That tinge of grass certainly is helping to keep the surface together. Right on top of that one. Pick up a single. Bit of a leading edge. That's in the air. Falls safely. Testing first over here from Nalaka Amarasinghe. 9 done. 37 for 3. While outside the off stump again, left alone. So continuing with the seam, this is good by skipper Taraka Dinesh. I think the longer he uses his pace bowlers, I think it's very useful, especially in the start with the new ball. And they know Hansija Bandari is the key. This middle order has put up some resistance. They've scored some runs. They need him to once again come to the party. Just bowling outside that off stump, keeping a good line, good length. Not trying to overdo things. Udayanka Madhushankar bowling in the right areas. Full-blooded drive this time. That's 4 runs. That's a good shot. With outside the off stump. Went for it. Got the placement absolutely perfect. He's moved into double figures. Yes, that was well played. Square driven. It was the line I felt... more than the line, it was the length. He was anyway bowling outside the off stump, but this time it was fuller, so that gave Hansija Bandara what he was looking for, to get his front foot out there and just drive it. This 4 runs off the over so far. So they said they were looking at 220, long way to get there. Need some good partnerships to build on. The foolish delivery. He'll be disappointed he didn't get some runs out of that. Straight to the field. 10 done, 41 for 3.
So there we see the umpire signaling the second power play. And have so now they can have 5 fielders outside the circle, but I don't think they'll want to do that. Just restrict the singles. Yeah, we have a slip, we have a point, extra cover, all in the circle and the off. Then we have the short mid and a wideish square leg, or say a wideish fine leg. So 5 fielders in the circle. Deep extra cover, long off. Well, the long on is also, well, yeah, that's mid on also is inside the circle. So that's 6 fielders in the circle. And there we see that one of the fielders coming into play. So just the 3 fielders out, one on the leg at deep square leg, long off, and the extra cover. So this is good. Trying to attack to pick up wickets. Already got 3. Lanka Amarasinghe bowling his second over. Neatly played into the covers for just a single. One of those fielders on the boundary. Again, another single. 20 over, 11 gone. Sampath Bank 43 for 3. That's the bowling so far. Akil Adishan 1 for 22. And Udyanga Madhushanka 1 for... Get that again. Lanka has bowled 2 overs, none for 5. See another change. Bowler number 4 coming on to the attack, and that's Sachit Wickramasinghe. Interested to see what sort of field he will be having. He's got a slip, a short third, a point, extra cover, and a mid off. All in the circle. Deep extra cover. He's the only man on the boundary there. So, okay, a slight change again. This time now it's a slip, short third. We got a lot extra cover on the fence, deep extra cover. Then there's short catching extra cover, and a mid off in the circle. And on the leg side, got a wideish square leg. Oh, bowled him. Flight at delivery. Asking the batsman to go for that drive. Played over it. Slight turn coming in. And hitting the stumps. Sampath Bank lose their 4th. And it's all 4s on the board. 44 for 4 now. KM Taraka, the batsman, having to do that long pack. Striking in his second delivery. Oh, missed the line basically. Playing for that off spinner's turn, ball going straight on with the arm and hitting that off stump. KM Taraka bowls Sachit Wickramasinghe for 5 off 15, and it's 44 for 4. batsman coming in, number 7, Sumudhu Mapolagama. Sampath Bank in a spot of bother, I would say. Just 11 overs, the 12th over in progress. Only lost 4 wickets. There we see Mapolagama. Best of 48. So the best time to, try to overtake that. Make sure to try and get a half century. Put Sampath Bank in a strong position. Run rate is 3.88. So this is good. Now they got that extra cover also up in the circle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the off and all 5 in the circle. Mapolagama off the mark with that single. And 4 on the leg. So well, now it is Fansal Bandara. Fielder moving on the off down to the sweeper cover position, but this is swept nicely. Fielder there, another single. Brings the new bat on strike again. And that extra cover comes in. Just the 2 fielders out for the new batsman. Dot ball to end that over. 12 gone, it's 46 for 4. See the partnerships. First one just 2. Then we got 19, 10 and 13. Not a pretty looking side if you're a Sampath Bank supporter. Your top order needs to chip on. Look at getting to the 30s, 40s, 50 run partnerships to build on good scores. Slight fumble. Enables a single for Sumudhu Mapolagama. Nala Kamarkoon. Bowling his 3rd over. From, I would say, the pavilion end or the clubhouse end. Good cricket, played with soft hands onto the leg, and they're off for a single. Two dot balls after following the 2 singles that were given in the first 2 deliveries. Need the 3 dot balls. So this is good bowling by Nalaka, putting some pressure on Sampath Bank. That time going for a quick single. The square leg fielder was a little bit deep, was on his heels. A single to win that over. 48 for 4 Sampath Bank after being asked to bat. Sachit operating from the scoreboard end. Picked up a wicket in his previous over. His first, bowling his second now. So the two spinners in tandem, keeping the batsman quiet. Stealing in singles so far, Sampath Bank. A lot of dot balls and singles. It's good from the TEEJAY Lanka's keeper. Taraka Dinesh doing a pretty good job. Got most of his fielders in the circle to Sumudu, just the two fielders outside. Sachit bowling wicket to wicket, not letting the batsman do anything. How fast these overs are going. 4 dot balls so far in the 5 deliveries. And another one. Just a 1 run in that 14th over. It's 50 for 4. That's the bowling card so far. The two opening bowlers are picking up wickets at the start. Kila Dilshan and Udyanga Madhushankar. And then Sachit picking up one in his first over. Was 1 run out. If you're wondering what that 4th wicket was. Nalaka again. Sampath Bank going into a shell now. They need to start making things happen. Oh, that's it. Much better. Going on the back foot, playing it into the gap. Try and get some singles. A good bit of work by the bowler. Nalaka wearing number 69. Worn by the legend Angelo Matthews in the Sri Lankan team. Just retired from Test cricket. Trying to make something happen, going across, trying to work it on the leg. The skipper has brought in a field. I think the skipper has moved himself there to that short catching position. And how good is this bowling? Wicket to wicket. Just a 1 run again. And after 15 overs, Sampath Bank are limping to 51 for 4.
Done, 51 for 4. They have the run rate has dropped. It was well over 5 runs per over, 3.43 now. Bandara though is still there. He's on 21. Sumudu Mapalage, he's on 2. Got runs the other day. They lost 2 wickets at regular intervals. Sajith Wickramasinghe has picked up 1. He's just into his 3rd over, the off spinner. So TEEJAY Lanka have kept attacking. Disciplined so far in their effort with the ball after winning the toss, electing to bat first, bowl first. On a good track, there was a bit of a grass cover. They thought they could get some assistance with the new ball, which they did to pick up 2 wickets early. They said they will want to respect the opposition for 150. At the moment, they're on target. At the other end, Sampath Bank said to 220 will be a good score. Goes for the sweep. Doesn't make proper contact. Just not getting into gaps, picking up a singles. Going through the over rather quickly. So 16 done, 54 for 4. Going with the left arm spin. Sajith Wickramasinghe. One slipper still in position. Escaping inside, Hansaja Bandara has shown a lot of patience. He knows that he's the important cog here. He needs to get a big score. If Sampath Bank are to get a big score, they need him to bat as many overs as possible. Was involved in that run out with his skipper, though it was not his fault as such. I think it was a poor call by the captain. It was an important breakthrough. TEEJAY Lanka at this level, our experienced side, they have some very good players, individual players. See another good over, just a 1 run, 17 done, 55 for 4. So the players have decided to take water, a drinks interval here at the MCA grounds. 50 over tournament, the MCA C division. Put into bat Sampath Bank, 55 for 4 after 17 overs. Lost Dhananjay early, Moksha Samarakun, he looked good. And then their skipper were all dismissed. Bandara on 23, Sumudu Mapalage is on 3. The ball in Akila Dilshan, 1 for 22, 1 for 17 to Udyanka Madhushka. Nalaka Amarakun has been very accurate. And Sajith Wickramasinghe, the 4th bowler, has picked up a wicket as well. 4 wickets to fall. That LBW first up. Akila striking. He was right in front. Then the clean bowled off an inside edge. Moksha Samarakun looked good. Then this run out. Yes, no. The captain had no chance of getting back. And then came the spin. And that was just a hopeless shot. Just a wild swing at it. No footwork. And his off stump was knocked back. So 55 for 4 as the players take a well-deserved drink break. It's quite hot, it's humid out there, though it was very cloudy in the morning. Vikramasinghe will continue with his off spin. Time to quiet down for the Sampath Bank players. Reflect on this innings, try to gather a partnership. It's very important that Mahapalage gives the support to Bandara. He's faced 19-18 deliveries for his 3 runs, but that won't mind because plenty of overs on offer remaining. But then as we speak, there is a dismissal. And Hansaja Bandara has given his wicket away. Disappointing. Another wicket down for Sampath Bank. Straight after the drinks break, we thought that Sampath Bank probably would gather their thoughts, but this happens. After a break, you tend to lose a wicket. We have seen this many a time in any form of cricket. Just trying to flick it through the onside, looking to work it towards mid-on. All he did was get a lead in it, straight back to the bowler. Simple chance. He'll be very, very disappointed. He was looking good for another big innings. 55 for 5, all 5 on the board for Sampath Bank. 55 for 5 as Sichi De Silva walks into bat. Oh, that's well ball, giving it some very tentative out there. Whether to play, whether to defend, or whether to look for the single. New at the crease. Gets off the mark, that will be a big relief. Another excellent over. Wicket and a run. 18 done. 56 for 5. Oh, he's gone, I think. There you go. Another one bites the dust. Beautifully bowled by Nalaka Amarasinghe. Sichi De Silva looking to come down the track on the front foot. Missed it, but the wicket keeper, he was absolutely brilliant. Whipped up the bails in an instant. He has to walk back, take that long walk back. He looks rather dejected. Left the crease, went between bat and pad, and the wicket keeper, he was good. He was really good. No hesitation there by the umpire. That was out. They are in lots of trouble at 56 for 6 just in the 19th over. Prince Primal, the wicket keeper, he was very good behind the stumps. Tiloka Mimanage is the new batter. So Nalaka has picked up his first wicket. He's ball into a left-hander now. TEEJAY Lanka are right on top after winning the toss, electing to field first, justifying that decision. That was very close as well. A mix-up. And another one goes. Run out this time. This is terrible. They're just falling apart. Bits and pieces. What was happening there? Was that off the bat? Was that off the pad? There was an appeal. And a huge mix-up. We'll take a look at that one. There you go. Got the outside edge. Hesitancy. The fielder was quick to return and send the throw. The non-striker wanted the single. The striker was ball watching. It was the non-striker's call and he was out by a long way. Good throw and good work at the stumps at the bowler's end. Well. I think it's Sumud Mapalage that has to depart. He wanted the single, rightly so, it was his call, but the batter wasn't sure. But nevertheless, yes, it was the non-striker's call, but was there a run there? That is the question, and was it needed? Because they already lost 6 wickets. Did they need another mix-up? There was no hurry at all when you have a 30 overs plus remaining. 56 for 6. Yashita Aishan is the new batter. Two slips now. They're really attacking. Probably can get another one at short leg as well. Just to put the pressure. Excellent over. 19 done. 56 for 7. So Sachit Wickramasinghe, the off-spinner ball in to the left-hander, Yashita Aishan, both left-handers at the centre, both to still open their account. It's down to the tail now, down to the bowlers to do the batting. The top order has failed miserably. And I would say this is a decent batting track, no doubt. Yes, there was a bit of movement earlier on. But then, why do you have 2 run-outs? And some very poor shot selection. Haven't really had the application to play a long innings. Try and hang in there. That was heading down the leg side. Coming in with the angle. Umpire Deshan De Silva. Let's see, yes, that was a good decision. I thought that would have been missing the leg stump. Milk a single. Just a 1 run off that one. 20 done. 57 for 7.
So wickets tumbling in a heap. When I left, it was 51 for 4, and it's 57 for 7. 6 runs, 3 wickets. 2 new batsmen at the crease. Yashita Aishan and Thiloka Meemanage, I think it is. Nalaka has 1 for 10. Down on one knee and slaps that over the bowler's head. Is that the first maximum? Yes. A 6. Yashita. Aishan. He has other ideas. He's not going to take it. Bowl it in my slot. I'm going to smash you. This is good. Sampath Bank needs some runs. Another 29 overs remaining after this. Time again pulled. Positive stroke over the fielder's head. That would have been interesting if it was a direct hit. 2 runs again to Yashita. He's on to 9. And once again, that's on the roof. The second maximum in this over. And like Amara Singh, it's pretty good up to this. And consider just 10 runs in 6 overs. And now gone for 14 in the next. Straight on that side screen. Once again, down on one knee. Ball in there. And that's 6 number 3 in this over. Why is he batting so low down the order? It's one question most people watching this telecast might be wondering. In his zone. Both fielders trying hard. And once again, 6 number 4. Stealing in 6ers. And Nalaka Amara Singh. Sure, captain might take him off after this over. Fielder was interested, but no. Wow. 57 for 7. 83 for 7. And look at that partnership. Suddenly, the best of the innings. 27 of 14. 26 runs coming in that over. Suddenly, the bit of respectability to that total. 83 now, 83 for 7 in 21. In case you missed that over, it was 4 sixers in that over. Now we are back to the usual business. Dot balls from Sachita. 5 overs, 2 for 8. So 2 left-handers now in operation. Just a left-hander likes to go after the left armour. Logan not in any hurry. I think they've got the runs in that previous over, so played safe a bit. Again, flighted. Not willing to use his feet. Let's play from the crease. And faster. So Sachi, the mixing his deliveries up, flighting some. Going flat and fast in some. Flighted, stuck on the pad. Yes, gone. That looked gone for all money. The batsman not happy, but definitely he missed a straight delivery. Well, came in slightly with the arm, played the wrong line. Not sure why he stood his ground. And see that, well, unless of course he had got some edge on it. But Dilshan had no hesitation in lifting his hand. So 8 down. Tilok has to walk back. Didn't trouble the scorers other than the 9 dot deliveries. And what do you know, Sachit has picked up another one. 3 for 8 in 6 overs, and after 22 overs it's 83 for 8. There we see that scorecard. Well, in patches, you get a 18 at the top, then 23 in the middle from Hansa Bandara, and Yasit on 27 not out towards the end. The middle we have some single digit figures. Projected score of 189. Now, if Sampath Bank had it, they'll grab that 189 projected score. A long way to go, 28 overs remaining. Just need someone to bat out there. Well, Yasita gone to 27 of 12. So definitely we saw that change like I predicted. Spinner coming off and Akhila Dilshan, the opening bowler, coming on. Was pretty expensive. 4 was 1 for 22. Current run rate 3.77. Just to see, no catchers around. Spread the field. Finally coming up. Yes, they're giving some respect to him. Oh, poking at that. Lucky not to get an edge. Cut on the offside. Third man. A point. Short extra. Then a deep extra. And the mid off. So the three fielders in the circle. Okay. While I speak, there's a slight change. Strengthening the offside again. Mid wicket coming into the off. And this is a good decision. I think after that previous delivery. Slip coming into place. That's edge. Wicket keeper going fight a long way. Well, not sure whether that slip was in the right position. Should have been standing at first or second. Oh yes, just guided away. Well, he would have to be at first. That was a wicket keeper's catch. One good thing is a single was given and a new batsman, Kavish Buddhima, has to take strike. He has 4 deliveries. But how they'd like to see that the back of Yashita. Going across the right hand as usual. Been a very vital catch that taken in Yashita. Again, Gavisha not interested, just letting it go. $84 for 8. And be called a wide. Have to re-bowl that. Trying to mix things up, but not sure whether that's the right thing to do at the moment. I'll be trying to get this new batsman to play at most of the deliveries. Try to hit him on his pads. You have that slip, try to send one away. Again wide after the off stump. Just lets it go by. Well, in this context of the game at the moment, I would say it's a waste because the bowler has to run in, bowl those deliveries. Might as well try to put it closer to the batsman, try to get him to play, make a mistake. Just 2 wickets more to be picked up. The sun is out in full force, no clouds. Again, wide out our stump. Not sure the tactics here, whether he's having the right attitude. That brings an end to the over. 23 gone, it's 85 for 8. Just the 4 bowlers used so far. Sachit has 3 for 8. The pick of the bowlers, just look at that economy rate, 1.33. Sachit will continue. He will be looking at picking up the next 2 wickets to try to get a 5 up. White sunglasses on. Can't blame him, the sun is pretty hot, bright. Time bowls it faster. So Yashit on strike after some time. Bowl that slower. Coming in. Batsman looking, running the first one fast, but fielder was equally good to the task. Just 1 run. Gavisha now back on strike, yet to get off the mark. See the fielders who were seated on the 30th circle walking in a bit for the new batsman. Flighted, takes an edge, falls well short of that slip fielder. Again beaten outside the off stump, just playing at it. Lucky not to get an edge. And now attacking even further. The mid-wicket coming to second slip, so 2 slips for the spinner. Bowling it even straight. Smart cricket there. End of another over from Sachita, just the 1 run. 24 overs gone, it's 86 for 8. Batting card, not a lot to talk about. Just the 3 batsmen in double figures. Most of them not even batting long enough. See, just 24 overs. Nicely bowled again. Back of a length. So I'm trying to defend. Like I said before, TEEJAY Lanka played 2-on-2. Comparisons, SAMPATH Bank played 2-2. TEEJAY will be looking to wrap this innings up as fast as possible and maybe get those runs quickly. Have a good net run rate. Strain down the leg side. That's not good bowling. Boundary after some time. And it's that man, Yasita. Again, he was dealing in boundaries at one time. Basically dealing in sixers. Got a boundary down the leg. 3 runs. Moved on to 33 of 19. Dilshan has 1 for 28 in his 6th. That's another one. Edged. Again, the wicket keeper going half-heartedly, I would say, just stuck his hand out. It was right in the middle of the wicket keeper and the first slip. Beautifully bowled, going for that drive. The wicket keeper was going towards the leg. There we see, palmed it off. Both, I would say both the wicket keeper and the first slip fielder never looked like taking it because both are going with just one hand. There we see it again from another angle. There he is sticking it out, and both are trying, hoping that it will stick in one of the hands. Yashita now has given 2 chances, same fashion. Fortunately, wicketkeeper not being able to hang on to either. That was well bowled. Into the 90s, it's 91 for 8. Oh, that's gone. Beautifully bowled, finally. And Dilshan says, you're not going to catch the ball. I'll make sure I hit the stumps. Don't have to depend on anyone there. Wicket number 9. Dilshan picks up his second. 2 for 29. Beautifully bowled ball coming in. Big gap there between bat and pad. Trying to play across the line. Missed the bat, missed the pad, and went straight onto the wickets. Kavisha walking back, not troubling the scorers again. Another duck. And it's 91 for 9. Sasun Wijeratna. Now, first of all, you'll see this delivery out and then make sure Yashita is well supported from the other end. So we'll have to take most of the strike. Akila Dishan, can he produce one of those deliveries straight in like the previous? 2 for 29, running in. Nicely defended there. That's what he needed to do, and that's what he did. End of the 25th over, halfway done. It's 91 for 9 Sampath Bank after being asked to bet.
So 1 wicket away from bowling out Sampath Bank. TEEJAY Lanka. Yashita Aisha, he's shown resistance. 34 of 20. He's hit a few big sixers in this innings. 3 for 9 for Vikramasinghe. He's been outstanding. It was very close to the off stump. Looking for that final breakthrough. They'll be looking to finish things off as quickly as possible here. TEEJAY Lanka. Going back. Goes for the big one. Sent back. He doesn't want to give the strike away. They didn't run for that. So Yashita Aesh will keep strike. He's looking to do the run scored in himself. There you go. Floated up. Went for it. Very lucky that didn't creep under the bat. Just got a bit of an bottom edge. Taking his chances, such as Vikramasinghe, giving it some here. If you want, take me on, he says. This time quicker. He's flat batted that one. That's 6. Takes them to 97. He's moved to 40 quickly. Some very good shots by Yashita Aesh. Not afraid to hit the ball. That's the way to go. No use hanging there, pushing and dropping. You know, if it's there, if you think you could clear the boundary, go for it. Just shorter boundaries here at the MCA. So you could back your chances, back your power. This one is in the air though. Will fall safe. Very lucky that didn't go to hand. Living dangerously, but luck favoring the brave. But now they have an opportunity here. 1 delivery left. Wijeratna on strike. He has to block it out. He does well. Dead bat. 26 done, 98 for 9. Suti, nothing much to talk about. Hansaja Bandara hung in there for 47 deliveries for 23. Moksha Samarakun looked good for his 18. But other than Yashita Aishan at the bottom, they are 41 not out of 25. 5 sixers, striking at over 160 and 1-4. None of the others really got going. All just telephone numbers. 1, 2, 0. Very, very unfortunate for Sampath Bank. So they're bought in a pace. Aishi's the bowler will come back for 2. Good running, very good running. 100 on the board. Nudged it onto the onside. Quickly set off for the second. So they've got to that 100-run mark. Psychologically, that will be a big effort for them. Yashida is looking very good at the moment. Running between the wickets really hard. Looking to champagne the strike. It was an excellent delivery, peach of a delivery. Very well bowled. Again, now worked away through the onside. Will they come back for two? This time just a single. So now he has 3 deliveries to bowl at Sasun Wijeratna here. Akila Dilshan. He's picked up 2 for 32. So this is an opportunity, full and straight. He might have his chances. Yashita Aish though deserves a half century, 44 of 28 to him. Very well played. They'll go through for a single. Scrambles through. Good effort in the field. But Sasun Wijeratna, credit to them, and he's got off strike, which was needed. Two more deliveries left in this over. What will Yashid Aish do? Will he try to go big? Will he try to pick up a single and keep strike for the next over? Worked on the onside. Falls safely. Very lucky once again, a bit of a leading edge, playing too early. But then he's riding his luck and it's going his way. So Sasun Wijeratna has one delivery once again to deal with in this over. And he block it out. Runs are coming very easily due to Aish was batting. It's just very unfortunate. They're 9 wickets down. Leaves it alone. That was 5 runs off that over. 27, 103 for 9. Three wickets to Vikramasinghe, 2 to Akila Dilshan, 1 apiece to Madhu Shankar and Amarakun. They just used the 4 bowlers. Is Amarakun going to continue? 1 for 36 for him. He's been the most expensive. I think they have a change of bowling. Madhu Shankar probably back into the attack, the opening bowler. So deciding to go with pace. Opted out of the spin options. Surprisingly, I thought they were doing a good job there. But he has thought probably Yashita Aish likes the spinners. So going with pace from both ends. The younger Madhu Shankar. 1 for 17. There you go. This is excellent captaincy. Full and straight. You miss, I hit. Yashit Ayesh missing that one. Probably a bit of bad inside edge onto the stumps. 103 Sampath Bank have been bowled out for. Yashit Ayesh was looking good. He was trying to once again work that on the onside. Probably hit it over mid on. Take a look at that one. There you go. And his leg stump was knocked back. But he played well. He got them to this 100. If not, they would have been probably bowled out for 60. A very good knock by Ayesh. 103 all out. Sampath Bank, they'll be really disappointed. TEEJAY Lanka winning the toss, electing to bowl first. All they needed was 27.1 overs. Early wickets is what cost Sampath Bank. You could see Tavin Dhananjay out for 1. Senu Ramarasinghe a silly run out for 2. Tharaka was out for 5. Sumudhu Mapalagam for 3. Sijitha Silva for 1. Nothing there really. Tiloka Mahimana gave for without scoring. The smoke shot looked good for his 18 at the top. Hansrija Bandara hung in there. He was their main batter for 23. But it was down to Yashit Ayeshan, who made a very good 45 of just 30 deliveries, 5 sixes at a strike rate of 150. Got them to 103 for 10 all out in 27.1 overs. 4 extras in that effort. Akila Dilshan 2 for 34, 2 for 17 to Deyanka Madhushanka. I thought he bowled really well. Nalaka Amarakon 1 for 36. Sachita Vikramasinghe 3 for 16 of 8 overs. He was outstanding in that effort. No partnerships at all there. You could see wickets falling at regular intervals, and that was the downfall for Sampath Bank. They won the toss earlier today. TEEJAY Lanka in this MCA Division C 50 over tournament. That was the first to go. Dhananjay was out, LBW. Then that run out of the skipper. There was a few good shots in between. They were looking good. Moksha Samarakon played some very good shots. That pull shot in particular was really good looking. Then he was out bowled for a bit of an inside edge. Angela Bandara came in. He struck a few good boundaries. Then this run out of the skipper. That was unnecessary. Run out by a long way. Angela Bandara continued. This was a hopeless shot. Nothing shot. The caught and bowled of Angela Bandara. That changed things. Leading edge. Then wickets were falling at regular intervals. That brilliant stumping. Brilliant work by Prince behind the stumps. Another run out. Sijita was involved in that one. The non-striker was run out. Mapalage. Then those sixers. Towering sixers by Ayesh. He looked good for a while. Took on Nalaka. And cleared the boundary with ease. 4 very good sixers in that innings. This was the LBW towards the end. Wickets fell quickly, a couple of them. But Ayesh continued, hit another 6 until he was out. Clean bowled, the last man to go for a well-made 45. So we'll be back in a short while with the run chase from TEEJAY Lanka.
Right, so we are back live for the second innings. Starting pretty early, I would say. Don't go by that clock, that's not working. It's 11, just 5 minutes to 12 for this chase. Sampath back just being all out for 103 in just 27.1 overs. I think this would be pretty easy target for TEEJAY Lanka. But cricket is a funny game. You'll never know what can happen. Seen some bounce from one end with the new ball. There was pretty decent bounce. Sampath Bank fast bowlers can extract that. But they'll be a bit disappointed with the way they batted. 50-over game, C Division tournament organized by Mercantile Cricket Association. It's batting only 27.1 overs. You can see 22.5 overs left. What they could have done with that. The two on-field umpires, Ishan De Silva and Manjula Pushpakumara, looking on. While the TEEJAY Lanka openers stroll to the wicket. I'm sure they will have ideas of getting a decent positive start. Get that net run rate up. They've already won 2 games in this tournament, played 2-1-2. Sampath Bank played 2, lost 2. So immediately we see spin to start off with. And Yashita given the ball. Had to do it with the bat. Got some runs towards then, got 45, then was out. The last man to go. So well, Yashita will have to really do something with the ball. Left hand on strike. Just a slip. Short third, point, extra cover. Stop fill. And a long off on the offside together with that slip. And on the leg it's short fine. Deep mid wicket. Sorry, deep square leg. Short mid and a mid on. And TEEJAY Lanka off the mark in that first delivery. Prince Primal opens his account with a single. Very stiff, very small target, I would say. You can see that required run rate just 2.07. Himanshu Sasmith. The score of 27. Immediately taking the edge. Chance gone a begging. Off the wicket keeper's gloves. Oh, that one came in with the arm. With a bounce there. Masha being cautious. Taking that first delivery. Let's see again. Slight bit of bounce there. Quiet over so far. Again on the back foot, this time into the gap. And Himanshu will have a sigh of relief, is off the mark. So both batsmen on 1 each after the first over. It's 2 for none. That's what's needed. 102 more from 296 deliveries. Let's put those 296 deliveries aside. It's all about the 102. Will TJ get it? And Sampath Bank, or will Sampath Bank take the 10 wickets required? Spin from both ends. City the Silva. Another right arm off spinner. Himasha pulling that one to one of the fielders who are on the boundary. So two left-handers doing the opening and two off spinners doing the opening bowling. Loud shout, but definitely too high and missing, would have been missing leg. There we see that going on with the arm, hitting him way above that knee roll. And you can see the wicket keep also moving down the leg. Easy decision for the umpire. So Norton just coming and bowling it in a pretty new. The ball is new, so it won't be gripping. There we see again, fastish, flattish, down the leg side. Sam Prince going down on one knee. Does well to stop it. That's when I gone back for two. Have a look at that again. Yes, he did well. Just pulling it back in. But this time there was a fielder there. A single to end the second over. TEEJAY Lanka 5 and no loss in pursuit of 103. That's the batting card so far. Prince Primal. On 4, Animash on 2. Asha Sasmitha. Yashit again. Not seen much of turn for any of the off spinners as yet. What Sampath Bank needs is wickets. No way are they going to contain. No way are they going to restrict 103 in 50 overs. Yashit has been pretty decent. This power play with just 2 fielders out, not giving any freebies to the batsman. That time the batsman managed to get a single. Just the 1 run off that over. 3 completed. TEEJAY Lanka 7 for none. And that's the first maximum, is it? Yes. Massive shot. The Silva dropping it short. Way too short. Sitting up nicely for the batsman. Just helped it on his way. Got a start. So Prince got the first boundary for TEEJAY Lanka. They're not getting his line right this time. First ball, length was wrong, too short. This time the line down the leg side. Shot pulled again. Work for the field in the deep, but piece that fielder. Boundary. 11 runs so far of 2 deliveries. At TEEJAY Lanka, I've got to move on. Didn't get that in the middle of the bat, but placed it well. There's lots of work. No chance for that fielder. What does TEEJAY do? Change in field. So the border field at exactly where that delivery went. Square leg. And goes for a quick single. Well, the problem is when you start bowling short, you can't be setting fields. You can't set fields for bad bowling. You just need to get your line right. Just have 9 fielders that you can put. Can't be just stacking fielders everywhere the ball goes. There again down the leg side short. Got that area covered. The field is there. Again, looks like wants to bowl a leg side line. Has only 4 fielders on the leg with 5 on the off and is bowling a leg side line, so I'm not sure what the thinking is. Bowler has one idea, captain has another. There we see easy runs, another single, no pressure. And after 4 it's 20 for none. Loud shout. Definitely going down leg. You'll see that replay again. Oh, this time a bit of turn and bounce. There was no field in that area, needed a gully. Ashita so far has been pretty decent. Bowling to his field on the off. 4 dot balls in this over. 2.4 was none for 3. Would love to have a wicket or 2 in this wickets column. And another dot to that. Did the same, ball 5 dot balls in the previous over and then gave a single. This time again shortish, cut away, the batsman coming back for the second. So again that last delivery bit loose. 2 runs to end the over, 5 gone. TJ 22 for none.
So 22 on the board. 5 overs done at the moment, chasing a very small target. Hansa Bandara, who got 24 in his batting, is being given the ball. Prince Primal is on 16, short and wide. Straight to the fielder though. Susmith is on 5. Oh, that's through him. You cannot make those errors in the field when you're defending a very small total. You have to be on the ball. Every run counts. You have to put in a 200%. But things haven't been going Sampath Bank's day so far. Poor in the batting. The late order resistance got them to over 100 run mark. If not, they would have been bowled out for around 60-65. Now already 5 overs, 24 given. 104 is the target. Just 80 runs required. Changing the field around. Left-hander on strike. There's a fielder that was at square leg has gone onto the offside towards extra cover. Just a one slip in position for Hansa Bandara. So strong offside field. He's going to bowl outside the off stump. That would be the plan for Sampath Bank. The surface probably a touch slow than you'll expect. The ball not really coming on. Maybe a bit of softness under there. But we expected as the sun bakes down, as it dries out, it to be a much better surface. That's given out straight away. Now, before he could even go up, the umpire has raised his finger. Prince Primal has to depart. We'll take a look at that one now once again. Hansaja Bandara has struck. He was looking to work it through the onside. He walked across his stumps too much. Wide of the crease. Touch and go. The umpire would have thought that's going to hit the leg stump. Fair call. Umpire's call, we may say. First wicket down for TEEJAY Lanka. 24 for 1. So the skipper Taraka Dinesh has come out to bat. He'll be looking to score runs, try to stay in and out, get his team to victory here. The quicker they score, the better. That the lunch break probably will be delayed. Well, good player. Has led TEEJAY Lanka really well. We saw that last year as well. They performed exceptionally. That was a good over. Just 2 runs and a wicket. 6 done, 24 for 1. So Yasita Ayash, who batted really well, got 45 with the bat to get them to 100. He's now doing the bowling. He's into his 4th over, just given away 5 runs. He's been very measly with the ball. Goes through for a quick single. This could be out. He's gone. Terrible mix-up in the center. Yes, no, yes, no. And away you go. Sampath Banker will take that. They had the 2 run-outs in their batting innings. Now they have picked up a 1 here. 2 run-out. Dejectedly walks back. A nudge on the onside. Wanted the single. Oh, good quick return. And there was a lot of hesitancy. He had to put in the dive, but just could not make it. This is terrible. I think it's the skipper, Taraka Dinesh, that departs. Terrible mix-up. 24 for 2. So they're putting on the pressure. Gradually, the two spinners, the two off spinners coming into the attack. Himasha Sasmitha is on 5. Janith Vijay Surya is out there. He's a good player. He can hit the long ball. He won't hang around much. He will play his shots and try to get to the score quickly as possible, reduce that gap. They will want to get on with the game, not let it amble along, drag along. Should have got him stumped. Wicket keeper makes a blunder. Right through everything. Missed the bat, missed the stumps, and missed the wicket keeper. Unfortunate for Yashita Ayash. He should have got his man. He was coming down the track, trying to go over long on. That should have been a stumping. Terrible. They should have had their third wicket, Sampath Bank. Unfortunately, a chance goes a-begging. So the pressure telling on the batters. Very good over. That one should have had 2 wickets. He's got one though through a run out. 7 done, 25 for 2. Shot, looking to pull. Misses out. Janith Vijay Surya. He's already got a life. So they have the wicket, as we mentioned, what the easiest to bat on, but it's certainly not a 103 run surface. Sampath Bank should have got much more. They played some poor shots, couple of silly runouts. They didn't really try to hang in there and battle it out. But yes, it's not easy. And TEEJAY Lanka will have to fight a bit hard to get it. It's not going to come that easily, the runs. But you cannot bowl there. That is huge. That's 6. Poor bowling. Hansa Jabandara dropping it short. And Janith Vijay Surya is a good player. He'll pick his spot, he'll hit the boundary. It's there to be hit. So that 4 will certainly break the shackles. Last 2 overs have been good for Sampath Bank. Scooped on the offside. Just a single. It was in the air for a while. 32 for 2. .115 if you're right, it's a cut-off time. But depends on where the runs are. The umpires will discuss and extend the game a bit. Sasmith has faced 18 deliveries. He's left that alone. 8 overs done, 33 for 2. So eases it into the offside. Ayash continues. Should have had a wicket in the last over. He's tempted to play big. Janitha Vijayasuriya holding himself back. Just waiting for that loose delivery. Soon as it's above the eye level, I'm thinking he's looking to hit down the ground or go through a mid-wicket cuff corner. At the moment though, showing a lot of resistance. They don't want to lose too many wickets here in this run chase. It's good bowling. One more to go. Nudged away. That was a good over. Made no over. A very good one from Yashita Ayash. 9 done. 33 for 2. That's close. The bowler and the wicketkeeper thought he had an outside edge, but the umpire Manjula Pushpakumara says not out. Very close to the bat. Scramble through for a quick single. So Himasha Sasmitha just giving the strike back to Janitha Vijay Surya, who is a more aggressive type of a bowler. Aggressive type of a batter, beg your pardon. Aggressive type of a cricketer, you may call it. Gets an outside edge. That's very well bowled. Excellent bowling. These last few overs have been very good. Can he finish it off well? That would be called wide. Yes, it is. Too wide outside the off stump. That ball to finish up for 10 done, 34 for 2.
So 36 for 2 after 10. The 68 needed. Let's not look at the balls required because that's too much to handle. Just Hasmith on 6 of 23. Janith Vijayasuriya. Yasit bowling his 6, so he's going to, I'm sure, do most of the bowling. those figures, none for 6 of 5.1. Prince was the first to go for 18. Taraka Dinesh was out for not in just one delivery. So that was a run out. Pandara has 1 for 13. So far, even though no wickets, Yasita Ishan pulling a brilliant spell. 5.3 overs, none for 6. One maiden in that 5 overs that he has bowled so far. Single taken off the 5th delivery. Loud call of no. Just the 1 run to complete another over. 11 gone, it's 37 for 2. Pandara will continue. Janet driving that to the extra cover, deep extra cover region. Just a single. Nice shot just for 1 run. Just a matter of how long they'll need to get those 66 runs. I'm sure the closer they get, want to finish it off faster, get that net run rate up. Good running there, played with soft hands, and both batsmen calling early. The points table, LOLC and TEEJAY Lanka both played 2 games each and won both their games. LOLC on top, the net run rate of 1.324. Again, just pushed onto the offside. This is good batting. And TEEJAY played 2 on 2, same points. Both on 6, but 0.63. So there's a big gap between LOLC and TEEJAY Lanka with the net run rates. They'll need to get that up. Now the single to end the 12th over. TEEJAY Lanka 40 for 2. So looks like Yashita will continue. It looks. I think he'll be look at bowling out his quota, trying to slow down proceedings. Well, no stroke offered, loud shout, but clearly it was outside off stump, and so umpire Dilshan just showing the bowler that it was outside the stumps. Yeah, definitely nowhere near hitting the stumps. A rare short delivery by Yashita. Still only concedes the single. Done well with the bat, 45. Pretty well with the ball. Trying to do something there. We saw ending up bowling a full toss, but still only a single. Just give it away just 9 runs. Out of that, can remember just 1, 2, and all the other singles. So 7 singles conceded. Oh, beauty. Well. I thought that was hitting. I thought it hit the stump that he was beaten, but off the pad. But again, outside, and impact would be outside. I thought that was bat onto pad. Another single in that final delivery. 13 overs gone. 44 for 2. Anshul Bandal starts with a full toss. Janet, well, that was Himash Sasmita pulling it in there, but there was a fielder, one bounce to the fielder. Early call by of no by the non-striker this time. So this is good cricket. Looking at getting singles, working them into the gap. Just 58 now needed of 219 deliveries. Tossed up. Well, that would have been close if it hit. Bit of hesitation there in that single. So he plays the shot inside edge, going onto the leg, looking around. Singles would do because they have enough of time, depending on what their target is. Net run rates also in the minds of TEEJAY Lanka. Oh, beautifully bowled. That's a typical off spinner's dismissal. Slight bit of turn, left-handed driving, and caught in the slips. That's normally what you see. Left hand, right hand off spinners love to see that happen. Get that batsman to drive and takes a slight edge into slip. Here we see that again. Nicely tossed up, inviting the batsman to the drive, edge, the slip fielder doing the rest. Wicket number 3 down for TEEJAY Lanka. SAMPATH Bank needs a few more of these coming quickly. Himanshu Sasmitha walking back. It's 48 for 3 after 40. Sasmitha gone for 12 of 35. Prince was the first to go, 18 of 21. And the skipper Taraka Dinesh ran himself out. The first ball he faced. Vijay Surya, sorry. And Sasiri Adhikari now comes to the wicket. Not sure what the head umpire was saying, but I think he took the catch cleanly. See that again. It's good bowling here. Yes, play. Took the edge. Was the catch taken cleanly? Might have another look at that. Fielders thought he took it cleanly. Looked clean. But the umpire thinks it touched the ground. Not very clear evidence. If I had a straight view to see it from that angle. Bit of confusion. Fielder's not happy. Well, it looked as if he took it cleanly, but head umpire thought otherwise. So Yasid still doesn't have any wickets to his name. Bowling his 8th over, still none for 10. Almost had the Vijay Surya. Well taken. It will be Sasiri Adhikari now to take strike. Continues to bowl that good line and length. But not sure exactly what to do. That takes an edge past the slip fielder. Slow going here. This is 14.5 overs. Oh, through everyone. Missed the bat, missed the stumps. The wicket keepers couldn't get it. End of 15. TJ 50 for 3.
So 50 for 3 after 15. Chasing 104 for victory at the moment, sir. TJ Lanka. Adhikari is on 1. Janet Vijay Surya has moved to 16. Bandar 2 for 21. Yes. So he's been their go-to man with bat and ball. The last game scored 80 odd with the bat. Today got to 24. Now it's picked up wickets. Still 54 runs are required. It's not been easy. Tough going, just over 3 runs per over. So slip and a leg slip. Inside out over extra cover. That was in the slot. That's well played. Sasira Adhikari is an aggressive player. He can play the big shots. If he hangs in there for a few overs, the game will be over quickly. Really loves to take the bowlers on. Can clear the boundary with ease. A very good player. So now long off as is on the boundary. This time goes through the leg side. He'll find the fielder though. That's how he plays. He will keep trying to find the boundary, keep rotating the strike. Would be called a wide. 2 slips in position. He's looking to land it outside the off stump, but that went too wide. He needs to just get it closer to the off stump, probably. Get it to turn away from the left hand. That's much better. Goes through for a quick single. Good running. Change the field around for the right hander. Kane takes it on the full. Long off is there. He was looking to probably hit it towards the extra cover. Didn't really find the gap. Janet Vijay Surya, after that opportunity, missed stumping chance, has managed to keep his cool and hang around there. Just looking to pick up the ones and the twos. Try to hit it too hard. Just a chip onto the onside, a full toss. Another day probably would have tried to hit that out of the park. Decent over though for the batting team. 8 runs off it. 16 down, 58, 59 for 3. Again, worked on the onside. Shashitaya had a long spell to his 9th over, just 13 runs. He's been brilliant. He's been their player today. 45 with the bat, got them to 110. And now with the ball, he's delivering. Out, caught. There you go, he gets his man. He's done brilliantly. He deserves that first wicket, Yashitash. Earlier that stumping opportunity went back in, but now he's picked up the wick one. Sasir Adhikari is a good player, and he can get the runs quickly. Outside edge, looking to nudge it on the onside. One of those players, we saw that in the Sampath Bank innings, a couple of them went for leading edges, and this is similar to that. Good catch at the slips. 4 down, 460. So Nuwan Alahakon is the new batter for TEEJAY Lanka. has been an excellent spell. Can't take anything away from Yashish Dayash. He's had an outstanding day with the bat and ball. Some powerful sixes. Got 45 to get them to 103. As the wicketkeeper put down another, we'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. The ball is running down to the boundary. They'll get a couple of runs. It's given as byes. Was that given as a bat? Well, there was an opportunity, I reckon. Another outside edge going to beg in. That's going to be disappointing. $17 done, 62 for 4. We'll take a look at that opportunity. Aisha, I think should have had his second wicket. That last over. Nuwan Allahakon escaping. Bandara will continue. He's into his 7th over. So there you go. This was that opportunity. This was the wicket. And then we had another opportunity after that. Looking to battle it away. Just get a single. It's not been an easy walk for TEEJAY Lanka. 41 of 195. Now this was what I was talking about. Yes, outside edge. And the wicketkeeper putting it down. He should have had 2 wickets there in that over. Aisha. Very, very unlucky. The wicketkeeper first put down a stump of his bowling earlier. And now a catch. There should have been a 5 down TEEJAY Lanka by this stage. Hasn't been up to the mark today with the gloves. Vijay Surya is hanging in there, 20 of 39. Now that's past the fielder, that could be 4. Good effort, but did he go into that pillar? That was a dangerous dive there next to the post, holding post. Pulled it in. But did he bang onto that pillar? That was quite a risky effort. But you can't take anything away from the fielder. Good chase. Oh yeah, he went onto that iron post. That could really hurt him. You have to be watchful. Signal as 4. So welcome boundary to TEEJAY Lanka. For all that effort, nothing in the end. Risked an injury as well and gave away the 4 runs at the end. So 18 done, 68 for 4. Bowling is 5 and the over is Yashita Ayash. 1 for 15. Can he finish it off with a good one here? Oh, he was tempted, but leaves it alone. Again, giving it a bit of air. The batter not taking the risk. Kalahakun preferring to stay back. He's bowled really well. He's mixed it up. He's bowled a very good speed. He's been tempting the batter to come and get him. Goes for the sweep. Another couple of runs. Given as runs by umpire Shanti Silva. So decent over once again. He's been very, very good. Just 2 runs, 10 overs, 1 for 17, 45 with the bat. Excellent game to Ayash. There is a Janet Veerasuriya has hung in there for 24. Needs to build up a partnership though. Others haven't contributed much. 19 done, 70 for 4. Was that another opportunity? It was hit hard. It was in the air though. Diving effort. Probably another opportunity. Look at that. It was in the air. Oh, difficult. Got his hand to it. Just could not hold on. They've given a few chances which Sampath Bank hasn't taken. Especially the wicket keeper, I thought 2 a stumping and a catch should have been taken at this standard. It was fairly straightforward. And made a meal out of it. Not punishing the full toss, just a single. 38 to Bandara so far. Just the ones are coming. They are not being able to find the boundary. Sampath Bank keeping things tight, but they need wickets at regular intervals. They got the opportunity, but didn't take it. Approximately around 10 minutes for lunch. We'll have to wait and see what the umpires will decide. Unless there is a few boundaries that gets them closer to this 100-run mark. That should have been put away. Gets away with it, Bandara. 20 done, 73 for 4.
Still just the 3 bowlers used this first 20 overs. Bandar has 2 for 39 of 8. Sichita Silva coming on. He was a bit expensive in that second over. Went for some runs. 2 overs, none for 17. Just the 31 runs needed. 180 deliveries left. Oh, chance is it? Played at one. Caught the edge. I think it went off the wicket keeper's glove. This time swept. No, given as wides. 4 wides, so 5 runs to the total. Something that Sampath Bank could have not done. Definitely a wide. And again, this was his problem in that first spell, was targeting the left-hander's leg stump. Had a packed offside field and was bowling down the leg. That's much better. Shortish. Interesting to see what the umpires will decide, whether they'll continue to play and take lunch after the game, or generally 1:15 with a cut-off. If it was the normal play, started at 9:45, 3.5 hours. Then you take lunch after the first innings. If it comes down to around 15 runs, I'm sure they would speak to both teams and continue to play. Scores moved down to 80. 80 for 4. Another single. Give some credit to Sampath Bank. Followed for a very low score, but then decided to put up a fight. That's played with some power down the ground, but just the 1 run. Sure, TEEJAY Lanka would have liked to finish this match by this on the 20th over, have a good decent net run rate. A boundary after some time breaks the shackles. I would say boundary off the bat. Had a boundary which went 5 wides. It beat that inner field. No one stopping that. Scores moved down to 86. That completes the 21st. Close to the lunch break. Yeah, so we'll have another over, I'm sure. Or will they just continue? Just 18 runs needed of 174 deliveries. What will the umpires decide? Scoreboard, the clock saying 1:14, so there's time for one more. Or will they continue till it finishes? Mandar continuing. Swept down for a single. Bowling his ninth as 2 for 40. Can pick up 2 quick wickets here. Still be in the hunt. Striker walking up just to give him some advice, some confidence. This is good, keeping it tight. Oh, sloppy, sloppy. This is sloppy. Should have been a dot ball. That is a brain fade by that Sampath Bank fielder. Just threw the ball way over the wicket keeper. Said there was no need to do anything of that. Could have been a very good over. Now becomes a decent over. Not sure why you would just, batsman not even thinking of a run. Why would you just want to throw the ball at your wicket keeper's gloves? Doing it easy. Janet Vijay, he has got a measure of this pitch. Just rotated the strike. End of the 22nd over. TEEJAY Lanka moved to 90 for 4. Now let's see what the umpires decide. So looks like they will continue. Just 13 runs maximum, but talking about 2 to 3 overs. Thirteen runs required. Forget those 168 balls. Gonna see a new bowler, is it? So Yasida has finished his 10. He has 1 maiden, 1 for 17. So now we'll see a new bowler coming on. Kavisha Buddhimal. Just the 1 wicket. Leg spin. And straight away put out of the ground, is it? Umpire looking for clarification. Yes. 6 runs. Not a good way to start. Not really short, but had enough time. Had enough time to go on the back foot and pull it. This one flighted outside the off stump. Given as a wide. Just 6 more runs needed. Just a hit away. Janith Wijesurya, quite capable. Oh, did that take the edge? Yes, it did. Another chance dropped. Wicketkeeper not having a good day at all. Dropped about 3 chances. Kept away this time the fielder. Slight misfield, but just 1 run. Five runs needed. Huge margin here. Eight runs so far in 3 deliveries. Trying to move the field around a bit. Tossed up. Didn't actually use his feet, but it was tossed up. He just drove at it. Wide. That's hit. And that's it. That's the game. Janith Wijesurya tossed up to him. A massive hit. Finishes off this game. See, no better way. So TEEJAY Lanka finishes this game off in a hurry. 3 from 3. So they go to the top of the table. They were second with this big win. Net run rate would come down. So it's interesting to see how LLC will go in their game. Formalities, shake of hands. So Wijesurya 43 of 52 and Nuan Alakun 15 of 22. Finished the game off. Gavesha, just the 5 deliveries, 15 runs. SAMPATH Bank played 3, lost 3. They will be looking at coming back strong. A few more games left. For now, so all eyes will be on TEEJAY Lanka and LOLC going neck and neck. That stiff breeze you can see there. There we see the scorecard. TEEJAY Lanka Prince Priyamal was out for 18. Hansaja Sasmitha 12. He batted a long time, 35 deliveries. Taraka Dinesh was run out for no score. Janith Wijesurya remained not out at 43. Sasiri Adhikari was out for 7. Nuan Alakun 15 of 22 was all they needed. 11 extras in 22.5 overs, 106 for 4. That's the bowling. Yashita Aheshan bowled really well. 10 overs, 46 dot deliveries. 1 for 17. Sichida Silva was expensive. 10 overs, 3 overs 30. Ansaja Bandara 9 overs, 2 for 44, 26 dot balls. And Gavisha Budimal just 5 balls. None for 15. Look at the fall of wickets. 24, 24, 48 and 60. 106 for 4. So TEEJAY Lanka winning this game by 6 wickets. We have a look at the highlights of the TEEJAY Lanka innings. The hits that went over the boundary. And the same over produced another. Those were another couple of sixes, and then a very good catch that slip. But thank fielding was not up to mark. With a few catches going begging, but they've taken few as well. Then a few boundaries. need a lot to do. A lot of searching to look for some victory. And then that one. Icing on the cake. The finishing touches. TEEJAY Lanka winning by 6 wickets. That's the match summary. SAMPATH Bank being asked to bat. We're all out for 103 in 27.1 overs. Yashita Ayeshan 45. Hansa Jabandara 23 and Moksha Samarakun 18. Sachita Vikramasinghe 3 for 16. Akila Dilshan 2 for 34 and Udyanga Madhushankar 2 for 17 were the main destroyers. And TEEJAY Lanka in return chasing an easy target of 104 to win. Janit Jasura 43, Prince Priyamal 18 and Nuan Alakun 15. 106 for 4, Hansa Jabandara 2 for 44 and Yasit Ayeshan 1 for 17 for the wicket takers in 22 overs. So TEEJAY Lanka winning by 6 wickets. And that's it, folks, from the MCA grounds. And we'll come back to you with our next live coverage. Thank you and good afternoon.